Hello and welcome to the Welders TV Match Highlights Show. I'm your host of Welders TV, Matthew Moore. Coming up on today's programme, exclusive match highlights as the Welders travel to Inver Park to take on Larne in the Bluefin Sport Championship. An exclusive after-match interview with manager Gary Smith to get Gary's comments on the performance from the Welders this past Saturday at Inver Park. All that and much more on today's programme. This episode of Welders TV is proudly brought to you by Inver Support Solutions. For all your industrial cleaning needs, go to inversupportsolutions.com or call 02890 753 425. Inver Support Solutions for all your industrial cleaning needs. So the Welders travelled to Inver Park this past Saturday to take on Larne in the Bluefin Sport Championship. Now the game itself almost didn't go ahead due to weather conditions, as a late pitch inspection was due to take place at 2 p.m. But the game was given the go-ahead by the referee, so let's go straight to the match highlights from this past Saturday at Inver Park as the Welders travelled to take on Larne.
Bluefin Sport Championship game between Larne and H&W Welders. Number 7, Ryan Davis. Number 8, Nicholas Wayala. Number 9, David Graham. Number 10, Ross Harper. Number 11, Liam Bowles. The substitutes are goal number 1, Connor Devlin. Number 2, Matty Henry. Number 3, Jerry Thompson. Number 4, Murray Wallace. Number 5, Chris Rossi. Number 6, Paul Finnegan. Number 7, Gary Caldwell.
Welders come away from Inver Park with a 1-1 draw and earn a hard-fought point as they play a majority of the game with just 10 men, as defender Dan McMurray was sent off midway through the first half. Now, after the game, Welders TV spoke with Gary Smith to get a few comments from the manager on the performance from the lads this past Saturday at Inver Park. Right, missing three key players, a player sent off, and you came away with a point. I mean, what more could you ask from the boys? Fantastic performance.
I couldn't have asked any more. You know, first half I thought was pretty even Steven. They had hit the bar, speculative shot, scored an absolute smasher in the top corner. But we had 3 or 4 great chances in the first half too. You know, I thought the sent off was an absolute disgrace. Yeah. An absolute disgrace. Fair challenge by Big Dan. You know, if anything okay, maybe a wee bit late, yellow card, but straight red. I think the whole ground was baffled. But I think the character was shown in the second half. I'm absolutely delighted with. I
mean, what you said about half time, I mean, they come out right away, first minute, second half, and got right on level terms.
Yeah, I think we scored within 30 seconds, but we're just saying, like, basically, if we keep in the game, there's always a chance. But the start we got, you know, we couldn't ask for any more. You know, your first minute of the second half, and then we did more than enough to hold out for a draw.
Yeah, I mean, today Goose was out with an injury at the last minute. Young man came in who you signed during the week. He thought he was fantastic, didn't he?
Yeah, I signed young Ben on Thursday night there, so he was absolutely superb. You know, he made a save in the first half, tipped on the bar. It was absolutely worldly, you know. And young lad coming into making his debut, and you know, such a big game, you know, especially coming down here with Larne, you know, all the expectation, you know. But you know, Larne are a good side, and I'm sure they'll get better.
Happy dressing room then today?
Aye, very happy. It's great. You know, in the end of the day, you know, you're down to 10 men against, you know, possibly or arguably what's going to be, and maybe are at the minute the best team in the league. So to get an equaliser with 10 men and hold on, we're absolutely delighted with all the players. They all deserve a massive pat in the back.
Back to in our hands again next week. 2 games now on the trot now at home to finish off before the split. PSNI up first. Can I get your comments on the game next week? Because they had a bit of a difficult afternoon today as well, so there's going to be a couple of suspensions, and obviously our suspension for next week as well. Yeah,
obviously Big Dan will be missing next week. I think, as you're saying, they did a couple sent off, and I'm sure they're gutted with, I think they conceded a 90th minute winner for Institute. So you know, we've got to take full advantage, and anything that comes our way, you know, we're guaranteed top 6 now. So, but it's a case now of pushing on up. You know, with 2 home games, we've been absolutely outstanding at home. So, it'd be a nice way to finish before the split. We can get a couple of wins.
Played PSNI before they made it difficult for us up there. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably go next week and try and do the same.
There's no doubt. You know, we've never got an easy game against PSNI. You know, so we'll know it's back to the grindstone next week. It's grinding results out week in, week out, you know, and heavy pitches, as you know, we've seen today at Larne. You know, so I mean, from now on, and you'll probably see, you know, heavy pitches the next couple of months. So it's survival of the fittest, really. So
there's the comments of Welders manager Gary Smith on the Welders' performance this past Saturday against Larne at Inver Park. Now let's take a look at the other results this past Saturday in the Bluefin Sport Championship, and also take a look at the current standings in the table itself. Other results in the Bluefin Sport Championship this past weekend were as follows: Knockbreda 1, Loughgall 2, Limavady United 1, Portadown 1, Lurgan Celtic 0, Ballyclare Comrades 1, and PSNI 2, Institute 3. So let's take a look at the standings in the Bluefin Sport Championship table, and the Welders currently sit in 4th position with 2 games to go before the league splits in 2 weeks' time, with the next fixture coming up next week at home to PSNI. Some transfer news coming out of the club this week. Gary Smith announced the signing of young goalkeeper Ben McCauley from Inver Park. Ben brings a bit of experience to the club, as he's also played for Premiership side Ballymena United as well. So everybody here at Welders TV and Harden with Welders Football Club, welcome Ben to the club. And as you just saw a few moments ago on the match highlights, he made his debut this past Saturday against Larne. More transfer news coming to the club this week, as young under-20s player Brett Whittleston has departed from the club. Now, Brett joined the Welders this past summer from Bangor, and Brett has now returned to his former club this past week. So from everybody here at Harden with Welders Football Club, would like to wish Brett all the best moving back to Bangor and thank him for his time here at the Welders. The under-20s were in action this past Saturday as well, as they took on Inver Park in their recent league fixture, where they came away with a 3-1 victory. Now, goal scorers for the under-20 squad this past Saturday were Mickey Withers, who scored twice, and also Dean Moore. This win sees the Welders under-20 side move up into 4th in the table. So for any future fixtures or any updates or any more news, go to the Welders FC website for all information on the under-20 squad. That brings us to the end of the Match Highlights show here on Welders TV. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with us here on the programme, you can by the following sources. First of all, you can contact us on our social media feeds, which is Facebook and Twitter. And if you'd like to go to our Contact Us page on our website, you can send us an email by going to the following website address, which you can see on the bottom of the screen now, which is weldersfc.co.uk. Don't forget, folks, the next fixture for the Welders is next Saturday at home to PSNI, 2 p.m. kick-off at Inver Park. We look forward to seeing you all there next Saturday. And don't forget, this coming Friday is the match preview show where we take a look at the upcoming fixture coming up at Inver Park next Saturday. I've been your host of the Match Highlights Show, Matthew Moore. Thanks for watching.